Hello everybody, this is Empathic Moon 777 and I am your host Durga Diana. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well, and I'm doing this reading Saturday evening and it is October 3rd. I believe I was saying it was October the 2nd, but today is October the 3rd, and I'm doing the second part of the reading that I did earlier today. So this is part 2. In the first part, we went into the energies of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. We did an energy check. And then for the second part, which is the reading that you see before you, this is about what is coming in for you, like what is going to take place within the month of October. So I asked Spirit, it was coming to me like a lot of times, so I'm like, okay, this is the reading, what is supposed to come out. So I did the reading, I pulled out all the cards, and I asked for 3D energies. So what is going to take place in the 3D for the month of October? And I got 4 main energies that are significant that Spirit wanted to bring forward in this reading regarding events that are going to be taking place for the month of October. Okay, and then how I did this was I also asked Spirit for an Archangel message for each of those energies. And then I asked for what are the energies highlighted for this month for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, and what is highlighted in their shared connection this month. And then I also asked Spirit as a final of this reading is what is it that they can use to help them in this month. And I just wanted to say that this reading, there is a lot of work to be done. Like it's almost like you have to put the work in, kind of thing, to see results. And I'm really feeling like a lot of the work, it is both of them are doing work, but I feel like there's an emphasis here on the Divine Feminine for this month that I'm seeing. And I feel like with the Divine Feminine, she is the one that, I don't know, she's the one that's birthing. She's the one that's creating. And I feel like the Divine Feminine is really highlighted in this month. And it's up to the Divine Feminine how she wants to move forward. But there is an emphasis here, and you will see what this is about. So this reading is meant to give you an idea of what to expect and how to go about it. I feel like Spirit is really wanting to move you and guide you in a good way, because I also asked the star beings, so the Star Nation, for some messages for you as well. And some of the messages that come here for you are very, they're asking for you to ask for help so that they can come and help with the situation in your divine connection. Okay, so let's get started on what is taking place for October in the 3D for the twins. So this is the twins that were from part 1's reading. Okay. So I just had to take a drink of water. Okay, so before we start, I wanted to say that this reading, what this reading is about, is the underlying energies for this whole reading has to do with the change that's taking place. So there's going to be a change. And there's a call for the divine feminines to be in their Empress energy. And this is regarding sadness, all right? So any kind of sadness, any kind of loss, any kind of spilled cups, any kind of grief, any kind of past, any kind of darkness, any kind of grief and sadness, that type of energy, alone, left out, abandoned, you know, not being able to do anything about it, those types of energies. This is what this reading is about for the month of October. So there is going to be changes. There is a call for the divine feminine to be in this energy, and it's regarding the sadness energy. Okay, so let's get into the first set of energies here. All right, so the first one, there's an energy that's going to be taking place with the privileged lady. This privileged lady is somebody that is who takes care of herself. She's taken care of as well. She could be a respected person. She is looking after herself physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You know, she's seen by other people in a high regard. This person, this female, is privileged in many ways, in spiritually, emotionally. She's privileged in every kind of way. Like she has a high honor. So I feel like this has to do with the divine feminine. So this privileged lady, there's something taking place. Spirit is highlighting in the 3D for the privileged lady. And what is this about? This has to do with walking away. So walking away from all of these cups here. So walking away to finding her 2 of Cups. So this is what is happening with the privileged lady in the month of October. She's walking away to find her what is her true love, her 2 of Cups. And it's regarding fears. So there's some fears and illusions that is coming up here in the month of October. The fear and illusions have to do with this 9 of Pentacles. So there's when she walked away, she's going through these fears, and she's in this 9 of Pentacles energy, which is a very single energy, which is a very established energy, looking after their self, looking after herself. But there's some conflict that's coming up. There's conflict, there's some kind of disagreements, there's just there's something that's not being reconciled. And what it has to do is about this passionate new beginning. So this passionate new beginning is what this conflict is about. There's the reconciliation, where there's no reconciliation. So this positivity with this passionate new beginning is the conflict for this 9 of Pentacles, for the divine feminine. So there's this call for her to take on this new perspective, to see things in a different way. And what is this regarding? This is regarding the Lovers card. So this is regarding the lovers, the divine connection. She's called to take on a new perspective to this divine connection. And why? So she can find some strength. So she finds the strength in being the Queen of Cups. All right. So there's some energy here for the divine feminine to really get into her power, get into her heart space, and really seeing things, her divine connection, in a new perspective. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say for now. And then here's the message from the archangels. The archangels say it's a challenge that you can resolve. So withdraw from drama of others, have patience with yourself and those around you. So the archangels are saying here to whatever is taking place in your environment with other people or other situations, just let go of that drama. Just like let it go. Don't get yourself involved in that. Really stay close to who you are. Really stay close with yourself and love yourself. And remember that archangels are saying that this is a challenge that you can resolve. So changing your perspective to this divine union is being called for you right now, and is something that is going to be taking place in the month of October. And Spirit is saying that this is a challenge that you can resolve. Just withdraw from the drama and have that energy of patience with yourself. Everything is going to be okay. All right, so let's see the other set of energies taking place in the 3D for the month of October. So we have this energy of the child coming through. So when I'm thinking about the child, I'm thinking about inner child. I'm thinking about, yeah, that's what is coming in for me. So let's say, for instance, the divine masculine or the divine feminine, they may have had some inner child, maybe they had some childhood issues in their upbringing in some way that is being called to be healed. There's some healing having to do with the child, something to do with the child. It could be children if you have children, or if it could be children, it doesn't necessarily have to be, or this could also represent a new beginning. So there's this energy having to do with this child energy. And let's see what it's about that's taking place for October. It's about having victory. So there's this victory over this child energy. So it could be a new beginning. It could be victory over the healing as well from this child energy. Because there's fears coming up. There's different fears. There's things not being seen clearly. Things are not being seen clearly because there's heartbreak. So I'm getting that, yeah, either that could have been the child as you as a child, or this could be from this new beginning. But I'm really feeling like it has to do with, it could be a little bit of both as well. All right. So, but there's fears and there's illusions regarding this heartbreak that is being highlighted for October. And there's this call for needing to do the work, really pushing to do the work on your own, working on yourself, working on your own in your life, in your 3D right now. So working on yourself, and working on yourself to become in this energy of a passionate queen, somebody who's following their passion, somebody who's ignited by that, using their creativity, somebody that's you know, very vibrant and is very vibrant, is very energetic, very passionate. You know, is I almost see like almost like a life of the party kind of thing. So it's that type of energy that's coming through. And there's this tower coming in. So there's a tower energy coming in for October. And this tower energy is, it's going to shake up some things that are going to take place. It's going to cause, this shakeup is going to cause someone to see things differently, to see things differently. Like it's almost divinely, it's being divinely intervened to see things differently. Because here we go, there's healing here. So there's healing that needs to take place still here in October. There's healing regarding waiting, or not waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for something to come in. So there's healing that needs to take place regarding this energy of waiting for something to come in. And there's this energy of of observation, and there's this energy of a burden as well. So what I'm getting for these energies here is that there's a want in the 3D to have victory, and there's still some darkness or illusions with a heartbreak, and with the Queen of Wands working on themselves independently, and this Tower energy coming through, that is being divinely called to take on a new perspective. It feels like there's I don't know, it's like almost there's some things that need to be let go still. So what I'm getting is that some things are not being realized or something, and so there's going to be some kind of divine intervention, so that either the divine masculine or divine feminine are seeing things in a different way, and that there's still healing to take place. The Archangel message here for these energies is the High Priestess. So the powerful insights from the psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. So what I'm getting here is that there's a call for you to take on to go within and to start to look inside and to start to heal, to start to really go in for this month of October. I feel like this is a call to really work on these things and really to heal these things, because there's this energy here of powerful psychic insights. So when you're going to be going within, doing your meditation, however way you access that knowledge within you, this is what's going to bring you peace. So I really feel like with these energies that are taking place, with these fears and having a new perspective, and this healing card and this heartbreak that's coming up, I really feel like the best way, and this is what's being called, is to do these, to go within for this month, to really get into it and see what's going on, so those things can be cleared. And I feel like this is an emphasis for the Divine Feminine, because this reading is about the Divine Feminine here. It's about her being in her power. So I really feel like there's a lead for the Divine Feminine to do this work for the month of October, as well as the Divine Masculine. Like, I'm not just saying it's all the Divine Feminine, but I'm just saying that there's an emphasis here for the Divine Feminine to be in her Empress power, to be able to do this work too. Okay, and I'm saying this all in a good way, and I say this in the most loving way that I can for you. Okay, what is the next set of energies here? We have this community card. So in the 3D, something is going to be taking place in the community, and let's find out what this is about. Okay, so this is going to be some type of rebirthing in the community that's going to be taking place in October. There's this passionate new beginning that's going to be taking place, and it has to do with some type of wish fulfillment, and being a Queen of Pentacles, being somebody who's in charge, being somebody that's nurturing, being somebody that's taking care of their resources, taking care of their family life, and being very stable and very grounded. And it has to do with being stable and grounded from any kind of conflict that comes through. And there's this celebration energy around this Five of Pentacles. being feeling like you're left out in the cold. So there's this some type of celebration energy away from this Five of Pentacles energy. There's something about a solid offer. There's a solid offer energy coming in here, but there's this Eight of Swords energy. There's some mental conflict about a solid offer that's coming up, and there's this energy of healing that has to come through. Healing because there's this energy of mental conflict that came up twice. So and this Archangel message here is: life is wonderful, thrive through the power of positive thinking and aspiring success. So what I'm getting here is that in the community, things are going well. Things are developing very well. You know, there's a lot of cups energy, like high vibrational cup energy. There's passion, and this is all to move away from any type of sadness. But there's still this mental conflict that's taking place, and so there's this call for those energies to be healed. That conflict, that mental conflict in particular, that is being called to be healed, because you don't want to have the mental conflict while all these beautiful things are happening in the community. So the sun energy comes through and says life is wonderful, thrive through the power of positive thinking. So there's a call here to really change the mindset out of that mental conflict and into this positive thinking. So I feel like that is something like it's being highlighted for the month of October. All right, let's get into the next set of energies here. All right, so we have this energy of the sun, the house coming through. So this could be your house is like your sanctuary. It's your sacred space. Your house, it could be somebody's house. It could be your house. It could be, there's some type of house energy that is very significant and it's highlighted for October. It has to do with this intuition. So there's something to do with going within regarding your house. So going within about your house. What do you want in your house, kind of thing. What do you need for your house? What do you want in your house? You know, is there things that you can add to your house? Are there things that need to be taken out? Just using the intuition in regards to whatever your house represents, whatever, it could be yourself, it could be you within your home, it could be your environment. So take whatever this house energy, how that resonates for you. All right, and we'll keep going here. What does this have to do with? All right, so there's some choices. There's choices coming through. There's a little girl here looking in through the window, and she sees all these cups, and each cup has something different in there, and she's wondering which cup she should choose. Some of them look, you know, some of them look like it could be danger. Some of them look like really good treats. But, you know, you don't really know, you know, what that cup actually has until you actually take it. So there's some type of energy here with confusion, or it could be like not knowing what to choose, because you don't really know if what you're choosing is really good for you. And it has to do with this taking a leap of faith. So this leap of faith is like, you're starting something new. You're starting something new. It's completely different from what you're doing right now. So it's something to do with the leap of faith energy. So trying something completely different. And it has to do with this equal give and take. So there's a feminine energy here. She's smiling and she's giving her pentacles to her children, or children in the neighborhood or something like that. But she's lovingly, and you see there that there's a scale of balance above her head. So this feminine is in this energy of this balance and giving her love. She's giving pentacles to the things she wants to give of her heart. You know what I mean? So it has to do with this equal give and take energy with this leap of faith, and it's clarified by the moon. So there is some illusions that she's going through. I'm saying there's some kind of illusions here. So there's illusions and there's fears and there's not seeing things very clearly in this picture. She's seeing herself not very, very beautiful. Like she's seeing herself as a completely different person. And so there's some type of not seeing things clearly or seeing things distorted, seeing things in a negative way, seeing things for not what they truly are, is what I'm getting here. And then there's this energy of magician. So there's this energy here of manifestation coming through. So there's a feminine energy here, wanting to manifest, wanting to create, using her sword of truth, using her cup of love, using her passionate wand, and using her grounded pentacle, using her gifts to create something. And what is this about? She wants to create something away from this Ten of Swords energy. So she wants to be able to stay away from this Ten of Swords energy. She doesn't want to have that happen again. She's wanting to break free from this energy. And this may have to do with the divine masculine as well. So she may be feeling this energy. And this is something that she wants to manifest, as in breaking free from this energy that she's feeling. And this could be, this doesn't necessarily have to be divine feminine, but I am saying she, but it could be the divine masculine as well, that she could be feeling these energies as well. And then there's this Queen of Swords energy that comes up. So the Queen of Swords here is, she has her sword up, and to me that represents the truth. Her truth is standing, her sword is up, she's speaking her truth. She's standing by her truth. And the mask has fallen down. So either that this feminine is you know, is not, she's not accepting the mask, kind of thing. She's not accepting this mask, and it's almost like the mask is almost like it's not acceptable, I guess you could say. And so that's why she has her sword of truth up, is what I'm getting. And this is regarding Eight of Wands energy. So it has to do with some quick moving energy. It has to do with, it could be with something moving fast. You see the bird is flying, and the wands are right behind the bird. So this has to do, the wands seem to be moving faster than the bird. So this is some quick moving energy here. Yeah, there's somebody here that's, you know, all of this energy is going by fast. This person's still sitting here, and yet all of this energy is moving. So there's some kind of energy with the communication, something moving quickly. So there may be some type of fast-moving energy taking place in the month of October. And it may have to do with some type of truth. What is the message here? Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek some relief from stress. So what I'm getting is that there's a call for healing, and healing through meditation and going within for this month of October. There is a call for the Empress to be in her Empress energy, to be able to go within, to make the necessary changes, to clear and transmute. A lot of Swords energy is what I'm getting. There is a lot of illusions in all of the readings and all of the energies. I feel, no, and there have been 3 moon energies in this reading. There's 2 hanged man energies. There's 3, let's see here, there's this one. There are 2 8 of Swords energies. So there's some conflict, mental conflict. There's some healing being called during this month of October for you, divine twins. So please utilize this month for healing, for rest. I know that in the reading from today, there is rest for both twins. So this seems like it's another month of work and rest and going within. So please do take the time to do that for October. I'm going to get into what is coming in for the Divine Masculine. So what is coming in for the Divine Masculine? What is being highlighted for the Divine Masculines for October is this energy of death and grief. I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings, and I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So there's some teachings here for the Divine Masculine around death, about rebirth, and there's some energies about grief, and the teachings around what happens from this energy of grief. So there's some really like heavy energies that are bringing in these teachings that are necessary for the Divine Masculine's growth for the month of October. I asked the star beings what are their message for the Divine Masculines, and then the energy of the Star Brothers comes through. So this energy, it says here, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. So what I'm getting here is that the Star Brothers, the star beings, are calling the Divine Masculine to call in his helpers, call in his protectors during this month of October, and calling in this Horus energy. So you could look up Horus energy and find out what this is about. But there's a call for protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. I'm just going to read out what that message is for you, for the Divine Masculines, regarding the Star Brothers. Okay, so It says here you're more protected than you can imagine. All right. It's safe to open back your heart. There has been ancestral patterning, current life traumas, past life karmic impressions. Many of us have become mistrustful and suspicious of loyalty and have blocks when it comes to receiving support. We've learned that we need to go at life alone. That is not safe to let our guard down and open our heart. That world isn't a friendly place. Star Brothers want you to have a new experience on Earth. They want you to feel deeply secure and safe. Even if you're going through a difficult time, they want you to hand over your fears to them, to see them as opportunities to let in more love. They're guiding you to stay open to receiving a greater level of support than you can ever imagine, both in this world and beyond, to call in your team of loyal protectors and supporters, both physically and energetically. They want you to learn to soften through life's ups and downs and learn to open your heart, especially when it most wants to harden. All right, so there's this special message from the star beings calling on the divine masculines to open their heart space, even though they may be afraid to. This is a time more than ever to open up your heart space, release your fears to your spiritual team, and energetically and call in that Horus energy to help you, because they're there to help you, divine masculines, and they're there to help you to open up your heart space more than ever. This is being called. All right, so for the divine feminines, what are the teachings for her for October? So we have this energy of self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So what I'm getting for divine feminines is that this energy of knowing her value. She knows her value, but it's about like she doesn't, I mean, it's, you are so like special, like you are you're so beautiful, like you're so like you're very special, and you might not know this fully to the extent that spirit wants you to know, is what I'm getting. So this energy of, you know, you have these gifts, you have these beautiful and powerful and sacred divine gifts, and because you're not fully aware, I don't know if it's aware or confident, or maybe it's like humbleness, I'm not too sure, it's something like that, but you're benefiting other people, divine feminines, you are, and you're very special, and you're called to do this. You are called to be the Empress. So I'm really feeling for you, divine feminines, that this is what is the teaching for you for the month of October. And I feel with these energies here, this is what this is invoking. All of these things that are taking place is invoking you to really, really hone in your sacred divinity and just the real beauty of who you are, like just really embracing it, divine feminines. So really go within for this, and to release any kind of those blocks that is stopping you from doing that. And really, really being in your power, Divine Feminines. Really, we really, really need you, Divine Feminines. Really, really do. Okay, so here's another energy for Divine Feminines is adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So, yeah, okay. There's a lot of challenges here, what I'm getting already. This is going to make you stronger, Divine Feminines. This is what I'm getting from this reading. It's going to make you stronger, and it's going to really get you into this energy of having that full-on confidence in yourself and self-esteem. So that is what I'm getting so far. I really feel, that's why I was saying, like, I really feel like there's an emphasis on the Divine Feminine for this. So I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So yeah, right here says it all. So you're going to be seeing this for what it is. You're going to accept it for what it is. You're going to hone in your power and get into that self-esteem. All right? And it's going to help your Divine Masculine with these energies here about the endings and new beginnings, getting into his heart space, not closing his heart space, and knowing that through this grief, something is going to be coming in. All right. And then for the shared space, we have peace and forgiveness and the messenger. I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. So that's what's going on in the shared connection. Negative energies are being released in the shared connection for the month of October. And forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentments blocks the flow of love. Yes, so I feel like both twins are in this month of October are really in this energy of forgiveness of self, forgiveness of the past, forgiveness of their divine counterpart. Whatever is coming up for the month of October, they're just releasing all of that, and they're lovingly releasing it, and they're forgiving, and they're sending love, and they're releasing all that negative energy. I really don't feel like there is like real resentments. It's just in the energy of forgiveness because there's love there. There's so much love there. Okay, so messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. So there's a reminder here about this twins shared connection. Who are the twins? They are divine feminine and they are divine masculine. They're supposed to bring that high vibrational love here into the world. They're supposed to be teachers of that. They're supposed to show that to the world. And they do that by learning to love themselves and being in union with themselves. So there's this messenger energy coming through about the harmony and the balance. There's so many things that are going on in the world right now. And part of your job as a twin flame is to clear and transmute those old densities that are no longer serving the earth plane anymore. So I feel like this is also a reminder for you twins that the work that you're doing is serving the rest of the world, and also too that what you're clearing is also part of the collective, part of the earth as well. That density and all that conflict and all that fear, all of that is all part of this work. Okay, so what are the last messages here? Okay, last messages here. Soulcraft. So we're developing our soulcraft for the month of October. So you're going within, you're developing spiritually. I feel like there's a deep call this month to go within spiritually, finding your soul craft to be able to do manifestation, What are we manifesting? We're manifesting heaven on earth. We're manifesting a higher love. We're manifesting love with ourselves and love with all. And another thing that's highlighted for October is observing your environment. You will know by your environment if you're on the right path. You are going to see the signs and symbols. If you are not, you're not going to see, you're not going to be in synchronicity, and you're not going to see those signs and symbols. So when you are in synchronicity, you are going to see those signs and symbols. Please pay attention, because it's going to keep you going into the right path for the month of October. And also, there's this desire to change. There's this deep desire to evolve spiritually. There's a deep passion within you to evolve spiritually, and that is what's taking place for you. And that's why all of these things are probably happening for you for the month of October. This is why Spirit has brought this through, is because of this deep desire to evolve spiritually, to get into that higher vibration of love, for the divine masculine to open up his heart space in a very, very hard time for himself. And so the divine feminine can really, really shine in her power. So there's a lot of messages here, because, you know, the month of October, we've gone through one full moon, there's another full moon. So there is a lot of things that are going to be taking place for October. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment on my social media. Follow me on Instagram, EmpathicMoon777. And until next time, until next reading, I wish you twins lots of love and light in your twin flame journey, in your life, in your union of self. And I will see you soon. All right, everybody, take care. Thank you so much.